Okay, here's a meal that probably you never had before. Some of you, a lot of you, never even heard. It's like a white sauce, a broccoli white sauce for spaghetti, macaroni, what have you. And contrary to most broccoli meals, this broccoli in this meal is going to be soft. Has to be falling apart. Well, to do it the way I've always done it all my life and had it all my life that way. I'm using a ton of garlic because broccoli and garlic are like horse and carriage. I don't know. So here's the ingredients we're going to use here. I'm using 2 crowns of broccoli, onion. I'm using 2 of these garlics. I happen to have for a hot pepper, a Scotch bonnet. Hard to find where I am. I managed to find some Scotch bonnets. I am going to use the Scotch bonnet, and I want the heat from this. Okay, so I'm not going to use salt in this meal, but I use soy sauce. Right, I'm going to use up these. Got a little bit left in each one. Dark soy sauce and regular soy sauce, and I'm just going to use a touch of this for flavor. You don't want to use too much of this. It's strong sesame oil. We're going to use to saute the onion and garlic, and a little bit. Maybe I'll saute the Scotch bonnet also, and some of the seasoning with some olive oil. Not virgin olive oil because I saved that for salads. We use regular. I'm not going to heat this olive oil too hot, so you can use olive oil for your sauteing. Otherwise, if you want to heat up hot for sauteing and frying, don't use olive oil because it's not a heat oil. But it's going to be perfect for this. Later on, you can use any kind of spaghetti or macaroni and stuff. I'm going to use these elbows. Okay? Now, for seasoning, Italian seasoning, I mean, I could use the separate stuff. I do have it. It's in the freezer, but it's all the way in the back of the freezer, and the freezer is... You can't even put a mushroom in that freezer right now. It's so stuffed. Okay, so I'm going to use this Italian seasoning, which is good stuff. And... we got the black pepper, and even though I have onion and garlic here, I'm still going to put a dash of these 2 in there too. Onion powder and garlic powder. Different layer type of stuff, flavors for garlic and onions too. It's always good to layer flavors. And this, I guess, there is a lot of stuff. It's a simple meal, so here we go. Let me cut this stuff up and show you from there. Yeah, okay, so here we did. The garlic, we're going to keep some whole. I chopped some, and then we also have some I put through the garlic press right here. The Scotch bonnet was a really badass Scotch bonnet. I mean, it is hot as hell. So, excuse the expression. So I'm only using a little bit. I can always add heat other ways later on. And I chopped the onion up. The broccoli only rough like this because it doesn't even matter because I want this broccoli breaking apart. I want it so soft it just falls apart. So we're going to cook it. If we cook it 1 hour or 25 hours, we're going to wait until that's soft. I put some olive oil, a nice amount in this pan because don't forget it is a white sauce, and so you will need, although I've made this with no oil at all because sometimes I go on I feel also no oil, no salt diet because that's when I really get down to business. Also, we're going to add some Pinot Grigio, a nice amount of that in this sauce too. Make it all good. So, all these onions go in here. In fact, all this stuff goes in here. The onions and all the garlic and the Scotch bonnet. Alright? Because this is going to saute. Not that much. Just a little bit to soften up the, to bring out the aromatics. That's what I should say. We want to bring out the aromatics. Let's add some more aromatics. Black pepper. And I love black pepper. So I'm going to go wild with the black pepper. See? Oh, that black pepper. Oh yeah, more. More black pepper. We want a lot of black pepper. Keep going. More. Yeah. Okay, got enough black pepper in there. Italian seasoning. Let's put some in here. Be generous with the Italian seasoning. Yeah. Because actually this is an Italian meal, I think. And onion powder. Throw some onion powder in there. And some garlic powder. And see, these are all Italian stuff, flavorings I'm going in. I haven't done anything other than Italian flavoring so far. Now I'm chucking this on the stove. We're going to start sauteing this, alright? Alright. Then we'll throw the broccoli. There you go. Onions are translucent. Aromatics. Whole kitchen smells like, smells fantastic. And so at this point, we are going to throw the broccoli in. You see? See all that broccoli? Just staying in here. Now, as I said before, we're going to use Pinot Grigio. See? I got a full cup, or a full brandy glass, or whatever you want to call these glasses. I don't know what they call them. Don't forget to take a swig out of the bottle. Always take a swig out of the bottle. And the salt, which is the soy sauce. So I'm going to throw some soy sauce in there. Uh-oh, that's the dark soy sauce. That's all I want of that. And some of the light. Use up the rest of the bottle. There isn't much in there. And that's about it for the salt. The flavor is coming from everything else. You don't need any more salt. Okay, what else? We're going to bring the water level up. A lot of water. You see that water level? Pretty high, right? That's alright. And we're going to let this broccoli, we want this broccoli, try to get it down in that water. And like I say, this broccoli has to be melt in your mouth broccoli, falling apart, because that's how the flavor gets in the sauce, is that these broccolis are all falling apart. So actually the sauce tastes like broccoli. Of course it's going to taste like broccoli and garlic. Yeah. And I love garlic. I love women that smell like garlic. Oh, as opposed to chemicals. And yeah, real natural woman. She's got to smell like garlic. And that's the way I like it. And see, that's good. So I get a lot of women for myself, because a lot of men don't want no woman smelling like garlic, and those women are mine, because women have to have. They have to have. So, I'll be okay. I love garlic. Okay, here we go. We'll let these babies sit in here. Like I say, if you got to go in, if they got to stay in there 25 hours, they stay in there 25 hours. Bring the heat up until this comes to a nice medium simmer. Then I'll bring it down, put the cover on, and let it simmer away until that broccoli is falling apart, melt in your mouth broccoli. I forgot to say something? Probably, but it doesn't matter. Here we go. So I'm going to go take a shower and come back and take a look at this. Okay? Okay, so this is done here. Everything is soft, melt in your mouth soft, breaking apart. And this, you mix in with your spaghetti, macaroni, whatever you want to have it with. And that just has a lot of variations you can have with this. If you're an omnivore, you can throw in shrimps, crab meat, whatever you want to throw in there. But this here, there it is. So that was an hour and a half simmering. And but this here is your vegan, vegetarian version. So enjoy. Maybe I'm going to show you with the noodles too. And here we have it. The elbow noodles with the broccoli. You mix it in there. And on the bottom, it's swimming in juice. Not like a soup. It's not a soup. But you can put more in here and have it more soupy. But this here is delicious. Melt in your mouth. Okay? There you go. A broccoli sauce for macaroni or spaghetti. I guess you can have it with rice and any other carb that you want. Okay? Broccoli sauce. Make a broccoli sauce. You see this? Okay, at this point, it's no longer vegan because I put grated cheese on it. So now it's a vegetarian meal. So, okay, now the vegans can crucify me. Why don't you crucify me? I'm using cheese. Okay, that's okay. I couldn't use cheese here because I'm an omnivore. Although, I very rarely use cheese or meat because I want to stay healthy. Okay, have a good meal.